Hey there, Rockstar! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, we talked about music, we talked about movies and film. Now, let's talk about my hobbies and interests. Well, my hobbies in this one. So, what is a hobby? I would define a hobby as something that you freely put energy into, not expecting much to come out of it. I mean, if something does, then that'll be amazing. But for me, there are things that I do which are just fun, and I kind of want to keep them fun. Like meeting up with friends and getting wasted, but that's several stories altogether. So the things that I'm into have so many stories attached to them, but they're honestly on the opposite ends of the earth. But I have a middle ground. So you will never guess what happened. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was just retuning it briefly to play some arpeggios for y'all, but my E string just like pop, and then it's like, now I have no E string. I'm telling you, that was some Final Destination type-ish. Like, oh my gosh, it was Friday the 13th, undone. Okay, guess I need to, like, in the 10 years, in the decade plus that I've been playing guitar, I promise you, I've never broken one string. Like, I either just got a new guitar, or like, it's just ready to go, like, whew, okay. But luckily, we have instrument number 2. Fun fact, this is actually technically my second ukulele because my first one got broken on the back of a Mercedes. Wait, no, technically the front of a Mercedes. Oh my god. What is this video today? Lordy. Why is that every creative thing I do has like trauma attached to it? Like what is that? But the thing I love most about the ukulele, this is by Donna by the way, hashtag not sponsored. The ukulele, this tenor ukulele sounds so gummy. It sounds so ethereal. You can put your fingers any place and it sounds mesmerizing. It sounds otherworldly. Like, I can't believe that just changing one note and like the set of notes here can just like transform your very heart, man. Like, oh, I love it. Even though I would say that learning it is a bit more of a challenge than in the guitar, simply because like the fretboard isn't wide enough to have like big clunky chords. Like, I know what a G chord looks like, I know what an F chord looks like, I know what a C chord looks like, but here, like, just because it's smaller, I find it a bit more of a challenge to remember, if that makes any sense. Next we have oil painting. El primero. Shout out to my ex-managers. I hope that you're doing well if you happen to be watching this, despite the trauma that you both put me through. Oh gosh, it's funny now that it's over. I'll say that. So what I love most about oil painting, this is like the first thing that I oil painted. Ah, it's pretty, isn't it? Shiny. So what I love most about oil painting is it encourages you to really have free reign with it, especially the brush strokes. Like, you're encouraged to add texture to it and add vividness to it. I chose a more brown outline rather than a black outline because it adds that little bit more vibrancy. Like, other oil painting, it's really endless as well, from the brush techniques to the oils themselves you can use as mediums for the pigment. So this Van Gogh tapestry I absolutely adore. Even in print, you can tell all the texture and all the intricacies of every single stroke. Each and every stroke stands out by itself, yet it blends perfectly with every single one around it. TLDR, oil painting is fantastic because every single painting you can think of has a wild backstory attached to it, including my paintings. Because of this A2 canvas, which is humongous. This was a complete steal, by the way. Just like the super chair, which I finessed from an elderly couple. Hi haters! Safety first! Even as a city kid, I know that I need my lungs to breathe clean air every once in a while, but seriously, Elon Musk, I volunteer as tribute for the Neuralink, for the microchip, everything. I eat, sleep and breathe 5G. I always have my head in the clouds! I am so ready to get into mountain biking. So I'm always asking my friends to go out on wild adventures with me, but since they want to stay inside all the time, then I'll just like get a mountain bike and just blaze that trail on my own, I guess. The great thing about living in a tiny studio apartment is that you really get inventive of where to store things to, and I can't wait to get a bigger apartment so that I can like get the thought out of my head that I can just like hook up my back to the ceiling. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I do in my spare time as a hobby in 2021. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what your hobbies and interests are. Are they different to mine? Are they the same as mine? Are you more well-rounded person and like quite broad like I am? Or are you quite narrow focused and everything is to do with like, I don't know, like swimming and surfing and or kayaking, or like what are you into? Let me know in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe. That's it for me. Bye.